hello, and welcome to this edition of Inside the Park. My name is Alyssa Ali, your host for the show. Now, as you can see behind me, we have the Lions Park Garage torn down for the Veterans Memorial expansion here at Lions Park, next to the Veterans Memorial Bandshell here at Mount Prospect Park District. Before we get to all of that, though, also on the show, we're going to be going on a garden walk with Barb Cook. We're going to be doing yoga and Pilates with Caroline Schaefer. We're going to try out some new exercise equipment with Mike Masella, and we're sitting poolside with Sarah Thompson. Now, before we get to that, we met up with Jerry Klauser, the resident Mount Prospect veteran, to tell us about how he commemorates veterans that pass.
Totally, at this point in time, we have honored 626 either Mount Prospect residents or former Mount Prospect residents who served in the military and have passed away. There were 3 or 4 gentlemen back in the early 2000s, Elmer Blasco, Bob Jackson, and Bob Cullop, who felt the need that Mount Prospect should have some type of a memorial to our military veterans that pass away. Elmer left the community about 4 or 5 years ago, and upon that situation asked me if I would take over for him, and I have been handling it since about 2006. Well, I start out my day by getting the local paper and review the first thing, the obituaries. I look for Mount Prospect residents who have passed away, and more specifically, the paper will put a little flag next to their name, which indicates they are a veteran from some service. Then I turn to the funeral home involved, and the local funeral home in this case is primarily Friedrichs. I've been working with a gentleman over there by the name of Tom who's been very helpful. The certificate has been prepared through the Park District office. A lady by the name of Julie Parsons is very active in helping me prepare those certificates. I couldn't do it without Julie. She is equally as important to the recognition of our Mount Prospect veterans. At the time the certificate has been prepared, I take it to the standard at the base of the flagpole, present it in that standard, and then after it's in the standard, having lowered the flag to half-staff, I step back a few steps and say, thanks for your service, rest in peace, and give them a military salute. I go to the flagpole then and raise it back to full staff. The only one hearing it, I think, is myself and maybe somebody else. I hope somebody else. I do feel good about it. I even get a little emotional at times thinking about it. I would like to say I hope that all communities feel the same way and honor their veterans in some way.
With the expansion of the Veterans Memorial at Lions Park, Mount Prospect now has a fitting way to pay tribute to both our veterans for their past service as well as our men and women serving now. Adjacent to the bandshell, the expansion of the memorial will provide a serene backdrop for reflection. A peaceful center fountain will be surrounded by columns of engraved bricks, paying respect to those who sacrificed for our country. A limited number of bricks are available for purchase. This brick program allows those to leave their own personal message of thanks to a loved one and provides the Mount Prospect community a permanent and proper way to honor our servicemen and women who have given us so much.
Well, the brick program was started when the bandshell was built. The extension of this program to the planned park that is going to be there affords an individual or a family an opportunity to permanently recognize their loved one who had served the military and who gave his life either in service or eventually passed away. We bought a brick, and our brick happens to say Stars and Stripes Forever, and we just felt That was a comment that we hope would continue the program and also continue the history of our country.
If you are interested in finding out more information about purchasing a brick, call the Mount Prospect Park District at 847-255-5380 or visit our website.
Future generations will go up to that wall or those bricks and read a name that they won't even know the name of the person, but they'll know that he or she served their country through the military.
Here with Barb Cook at the Friendship Park Conservatory with Mount Prospect Park District. Barb, we're taking a walk. Tell us about the garden walk here.
Okay. Well, we have about 50 flower beds right here on our grounds.
Okay.
And we always like to plant different kinds of things that you won't see just everywhere. So we like to keep people informed and help them to learn and identify plants and things like that. So every one of our 50 flower beds has a number, and they can look at our garden walk guide and figure out that this flower right here is an Angelonia. And if they like that, they can then go look for it at a garden center.
And plant it in their own garden.
Exactly.
So it's all about learning here. So would they just come and grab a guide at any time during the day, or when could
You know, this is actually located outside our front door in our mailbox.
Oh.
So even if our building isn't open,
Yeah.
they could still come and walk the gardens.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's a very self-guided tour.
Yeah.
Groups, individuals, families with young kids, they can come and just walk our grounds.
It works with anybody's schedule.
It does. It does. You know, our attendance is not required for them to do the garden walk.
That's really
Okay.
nice.
So we have them broken down into perennials. So if it is a perennial that's in a bed, we have that in bold print, so you know that's identifiable. And process of elimination, they usually figure it out.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of fun, like looking for the different numbers throughout the park.
Right.
So the garden walk here, now we're seeing it here. It's a beautiful day and just a beautiful place. Talk a little bit about the conservatory rentals where you could have any kind of event here.
Okay, well, you can have any kind of event here. Our facility, we have a banquet room that will accommodate 120 people. And it's used, of course, for weddings, but we also do just ceremonies or both. But we also do all kinds of parties, whether it's, let's see, a retirement party, christenings, bar mitzvahs, surprise parties. You know, just about any kind of party that someone would like to have.
Hidden gem here.
It really is, and we hear that all the time from people that even just live around our grounds. They said, you know what, I've always gone by and I've never stopped in. I had no idea this was here.
And realized.
So we are kind of a hidden gem, and once people come, they come frequently.
Good, and they see what it has to offer. And if I was to have an event here, I just got engaged, what would I do to plan my event?
Okay, well, you would contact our rental coordinator.
Perfect. Okay.
And she has all the details as far as the number of guests you would be including, and the room sizes, and of course the fees.
Yeah.
We have caterers that she works with, so we can help you out with that.
Oh my gosh.
And so it works out really well. We're small enough, but still large enough to be a really nice place to have weddings and you know, almost any kind of event, including business meetings.
Right. So
you know, we're garden clubs.
Absolutely anything in the Friendship Park Conservatory
anything
here. So definitely plan on that for conservatory rentals. But also, Barb, we're talking a little bit about the catering, the events, and I always love some good food. Tell us about the next Cooking with Dave event.
Oh, Cooking with Dave. This is always the highlight of our summer practically. Cooking with Dave, the theme for this segment is everything local. So Dave is our local chef. Novak and Parker are our sponsors, and they're providing some of the equipment, and of course they are local. And then he's going to be actually preparing and grilling locally grown produce.
Oh my gosh.
So what we're doing that in the courtyard.
Okay.
Which is beautiful.
Everything's beautiful.
Just as it is now, it's beautiful. So hopefully it'll be a beautiful night that evening. We are also offering cocktails for like an hour before, so people can enjoy a nice, lovely summer night.
Absolutely.
And then he'll do his cooking presentation from 7 until 9.
Okay, and will he kind of teach a little bit about purchasing locally grown food and how to, different ways to prepare it?
Dave, if you've never seen Cooking with Dave, he does such a great job, not just of preparing food and getting the group involved, but he gives all these great tips on how to pick fresh burritos, or when to know if something is ripe, or how to serve it, or how to prepare it, or how to handle a knife with it.
Right.
So he does a fabulous job of just, again, educating everyone in the kitchen.
So maybe
and
even I could learn is what
You
you're
could
saying.
learn. You need to learn.
I
need to learn.
So that's coming up July 26th?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And space is limited on that class,
Okay.
so we want people to sign up early.
And where can they go to sign up?
They can go to any of our buildings to sign up in person, or most people sign up online, which is the easiest way of going about it.
Absolutely.
So.
And Barb, while I have you here, something new that the Friendship Park Conservatory and Mount Prospect Park District is doing is the Giving Tree. Tell us a little bit about where that idea came from. I think it's a very cool thing.
Well, we had some people that were interested in kind of memorializing, but it's not just for in memory of.
Okay.
That's why we have named it the Giving Tree.
Okay.
So it's through the Mount Prospect Parks Foundation, and what people can do is have the name or a group engraved onto a bronze leaf, and it could be someone in memory of. But it could certainly be a garden club.
Okay.
It could be a special event like a 50th wedding anniversary, or maybe an 80th birthday, or just someone who's special to you and you want to put that name up there.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. And it's here at the Friendship Park Conservatory?
That's inside our building, of course. It's a great bronze statue. It's on one of our very white walls,
Yes.
And it's beautiful. It's lovely, and it's a great way for people to be able to go through the Parks Foundation and do something meaningful for someone that they care about.
Absolutely. So new here at the Friendship Park Conservatory, the Giving Tree. Barb, thank you so much. I love hanging out with you. A beautiful place here, the Friendship Park Conservatory. To find out more information on everything we just talked about, visit www.mppd.org.
We're going to start off with our hands crossed at the chest. We're going to do a little bit more of an advanced bridge. Hold on to that Pilates ball between your knees, and we're slowly going to lift up one vertebrae at a time. Take it all the way up to the top. Just your head, neck, and shoulders are still down on the floor. Take a deep breath in, inhale, and exhale, release back down, slowly bringing down one vertebrae at a time until your gluteals are the last thing to touch down. Take a deep breath in again. Exhale, slowly curl up. One vertebrae at a time, take it up to the top. Round the back slowly, hold up, inhale. And exhale again, slowly releasing down. Bring it all the way to the mat. And that is a bridge.
Well, that was so much fun. Caroline Schaefer, we're talking about yoga and Pilates in the park. Tell us a little bit more about how people can get involved and what it's all about.
Well, we have 2 more classes coming up for the summer. We have one on Sunday, July 15th, and then we also have another one coming up on Sunday, August 12th. They will be here at the bandshell at Lions Park from 8 to 9 a.m. We do require registration so that we know how many people we'll have in advance, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. Just, out in the open, enjoying the weather and a little exercise, and starting off the Sunday in a happy way.
How beneficial is yoga and Pilates for people to really get in shape and get healthy?
Yoga and Pilates are 2 different types of exercise. Yoga is works a little bit more on your flexibility, and it's a little bit more of a mind-body connection there. You spend a lot of time on your breathing and your postures. With our Pilates, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit quicker, it flows a little bit faster, but there is also that mind-body connection. You do take a little time at the end with a nice relaxation as well, but it's a little bit of a faster exercise and works a little more on your core.
Okay, do you have to have any prior experience or knowledge to do the in the park events? No?
Absolutely not. Everyone's invited. Bring the whole family out.
Awesome, and then the dates are?
July 15th, we still have an August 12th.
And August 12th, very exciting. So yoga and Pilates in the park here at Lions Park. We also always have a lot of fun events and classes to take. Talk about the new mind and body classes that I'm very interested in.
Yes, we do have a few. On Monday nights, we offer 2 yogas right now. We have an athletic yoga, which is at Friendship Park Conservatory, and then we have another one that we offer over at here at Lions, actually. Then on Wednesday, we have Forest Yoga, which is at Central. So we have all different locations, so depending on where you live, there's usually one close by. Then we also have Pilates at Recplex on Mondays and Wednesdays, and that's from 7 to 7:45 on both days. We also offer, as part of our group fitness passport classes, we have a class called Strength Fusion, and it's a little bit of strength training, Pilates, and yoga all mixed together. So if you're kind of new to the whole mind-body thing, that's a great way to get acquainted with it. And then if you really like one or the other, then it's good to, you know, pick just the Pilates or the yoga. Or
what is one of the most popular classes?
Yoga, they're all popular.
Okay,
I mean, yoga is, and people like, you know, certain styles of yoga, so that's why we offer a few different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the Forest Yoga?
Forest yoga is a practice. It's not done in the forest.
I was going to ask. Like,
Forest is named after the person that founded that type of yoga, and it's just another style of yoga.
Okay.
We also are offering meditation classes, which is something new. We have a meditation excursion, and then we also have a regular meditation class that it will be running for 5 weeks, and I'm really excited about it. I think that, you know, a lot of people need that to relax and kind of release some of the stress and tension in their life and learn how to do that on their own, and that's what this is going to teach you.
It's a lot of like breathing techniques. And
yes, she'll actually guide you with the tape and take you through and teach you how to relax your body, and so.
I think everybody needs that. I know I
definitely. I think we all do.
Right, and what about, we were talking a little bit before we went on air about Tai Chi classes?
Yes, we also offer Tai Chi. Okay. We have Tai Chi at Recplex on Tuesday mornings. And yeah, we also have massage therapy, so if you're interested in getting a nice little massage after one of your classes, you can call and make a reservation for that. So we offer quite a bit.
It can definitely be an all-day thing. But Caroline and I are going to get back to our yoga and Pilates in the park. Make sure you sign up for yoga and Pilates in the park. Visit www.mppd.org for more information. Well, now here at Recplex with Mike Masella. Mike, we're talking about new equipment here. What am I on? And tell me how to do it a little bit better than what I'm doing.
Right now you're on the Precor Adaptive Motion Trainer. Okay. It's one of our new pieces that we replaced. And actually you'll find the other version of this over at CCC now.
Okay.
It's a piece of equipment with infinite motion strides. So if you pedal straight up and down right now, you can actually get a stair stepper workout in, and if you start to stretch out your stride a little bit, you can do an elliptical motion.
Okay.
And if you really stretch it out, you can almost get a jogging motion in.
I don't want to do that right now.
You don't want to do that right now? But it does. It gives you a little bit of everything. And it's very easy to use. You just have to give it a little time.
What does it work mostly? Your leg muscles, endurance?
It's more legs. It's definitely a cardio piece of equipment. You get your heart rate up and keep it up. It does interval training. It has 5 or 6 different programs on it, but most people, I'd say about 90%, use it just as quick start, which is hit the green button and go.
And that's what we're doing right now. So quick start on this new machine. I can already feel it, so it feels really good. Let's talk about some other things going on, Mike. In a recent study by the CDC, they found out that 68.3% of American adults are overweight. How could we, kind of help those adults who are overweight here at Recplex?
Oh, we can help those adults with many different facets. I would say. We do offer tons of cardio equipment. We offer strength equipment. We have classes, personal trainers. We do have a nutrition counselor on staff that you can use just like a personal trainer. Okay. So many different facets to get yourself in shape.
And there are like an actual nutrition class you can really learn how to eat well and then come here and work out as well.
There are, yes.
Okay. And now we have to talk about the Youth Fitness College. So I see a few youth-looking people in here. Tell us a little bit more about how they can get into the gym.
Youth Fitness College is something that we implemented this summer. It's where 12 and 13-year-olds can come and they take an orientation with a personal trainer. It's basically one-on-one. If there's up to 3 members of the same family, they can come in together. It's low cost, but it gives them access to basically the whole fitness center when they're done, minus the free weights. I kind of want to keep that to the adults. I don't want them hurting themselves.
Yeah.
But,
you don't want me in there either.
Right. But once they complete the orientation, they bring the little card with that says that they've completed the fitness classes.
Yeah.
And then they can come work out. They have to be with an adult.
Okay.
But otherwise, they do have free reign of this whole section of
getting them
fitness center.
early and making sure we're not part of that statistic from the CDC,
right.
obviously.
It's kind of two things also. They're starting in junior high, at least in our areas, to use this equipment.
Okay.
They're starting to learn how to use this equipment. So I want to make sure that we're following suit with what the schools are doing.
Awesome, and they're getting prepared. And partner training and personal training is always offered here to really get into the groove of things, especially during the summer.
Right, especially during the summer. Summer's our slow time for use of the fitness center. So if you want to get in here and get in shape, this is the time to do it, because you're not going to be bumping elbows with other people. Our personal trainers are great. We've worked with everyone from 10-year-olds into their 60s, 70s.
That is so much fun. Now, how if I wanted a personal trainer or wanted to be involved in any of these classes, what would I do to do so?
You'd contact Caroline Schaefer or myself, 847-640-1000, and then ask for Caroline or Mike. And what we'll do is we'll take some of your information down, ask you a few questions, we'll pass it on to our personal trainers. Our personal trainers will give you a call at home or on your cell, wherever you'd like to be reached, and then you work it out together.
All right, well, they make it easy on us here at the Mount Prospect Park District. Mike and I are going to keep going at this because I need to get a little bit better. For more information, visit www.mppd.org. We're here lounging poolside with Sarah Thompson, the aquatic manager for the Mount Prospect Park District. Sarah, always a lot going on during the summertime.
Oh, it is super busy, and where else do you want to be but either on the golf course or the pool in the summertime?
I like it right here. You have a really fun party coming up, the North Pole Beach Party on July 25th. Tell us a little bit about the party.
Oh my God, the beach party is going to be great. It's a new event for us. All the information that we have out, we changed the time on it. It's now going to start an hour earlier at 5 o'clock and go until 8. And our people have been talking with the people up at the North Pole, and it looks like we're going to get Santa to come down and do a brief visit for us. So we'll be able to chill out with Santa, play some games, win some prizes, do some rock dives and treasure dives in the pool. It should be just a whole lot of fun.
What are some of the prizes that the kids can get?
Some of the prizes, well, there's a whole bunch of prizes. Everything from wristbands and there'll be candy and treat prizes. I believe there'll be some ice cream prizes maybe, and there'll also be toys.
Good. Everybody loves toys.
Yeah, we do. We'll have a cute little treasure chest for people to pick out. It should all be good. Bring your cameras, because I heard that Santa might bring his sleigh down.
Oh my gosh.
For photo opportunities, so that could be pretty good. But again, we're talking with Santa's people. Santa's talking with us. We're trying to work things out.
Now, do guests have to RSVP to the North Pole event?
No, actually, all you have to do is show up and pay at the door. Pool pass holders get $1 off the admission for that. So that'll be great.
Yes, it's coming up July 25th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Looking forward to the North Pole Beach Party. But also, Sarah, all of your lifeguards have now been trained by the American Red Cross. Tell us a little bit about what that means to the Mount Prospect Park District.
Well, thanks for asking about that. We use the American Red Cross as our training. This year the Red Cross rolled out a brand new program, brand new CPR and lifeguarding skills, and they did that in February. Okay. All of our lifeguards are currently certified in the very newest Red Cross. In addition to the training that they have, with that, we do approximately 40 hours of pre-season training, and if you add that up, we train every day on Wednesday morning.
Okay.
So if you add up all their training, they're looking at 40 total hours of training for lifeguarding, swim lesson instructing, and all of it combined. And then in addition to that, we keep ourselves on our toes. We have an outside firm that comes in and does unannounced safety audits. They use long-range telephoto lenses from outside in the park, and they watch and survey the lifeguards as they're up in the chair, and then they come in and then they do a skill survey where they ask them to come down and perform CPR on one of the mannequins, with the added stress of having the camera in their face. And it gives us a spot check to make sure that everybody who's working for us up in the guard chairs has their skills, knows what they're doing, and is ready to do what they're supposed to do.
It's got to be very reassuring to parents, especially bringing their kids out to the pool.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, we also got to catch up with Christina Greco, the customer service manager of the Mount Prospect Park District, speaking about the pools. And I want to talk about the food. We now have new, healthier food options.
This grant came up which would give the Park District new refrigeration system, no heating units, to accommodate all these, to accommodate more healthier food choices at the concession stands. With the funds that we received, we were able to buy a new refrigeration system, new freezer system, heating unit, and a self-serve open glass window. This year we have introduced salads. We have great spinach salads, chicken salads. We also have available fresh fruit, milk, sub sandwiches. We have occasionally chicken sandwiches, hot chicken sandwiches on a great Kaiser roll, delicious, low in cal. Even the bun is low in cal too, which is nice. We have an assortment of ice cream treats that are low cal. We were able to do that. We also have Italian ice low cal. We offer trail mix bars, string cheese, and a lot of this is that we are being offered a little, not certain it would go well, but it has, the community has taken it to heart and has taken in salads. They really enjoy the fact that there is alternatives to eating at the concession stand. It's not all fatty foods. A little kid just the other day was in concession stand. This little girl, she must have been no more than 6, 7 years old. I need some string cheese. And it's like great to hear that she chose string cheese instead of a candy bar.
Well, Sarah, that absolutely sounds delicious. Are you excited for that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now let's talk about, we don't ever want summer to end, feeling the sun, lounging by the pool, but talk about fall swim lessons coming up.
Yeah, well, summer does eventually have to come to an end, sad as it is. But you know what? We just keep rolling right over to Recplex where it's warm and toasty all year round. Just kick off your snowshoes and drop your mittens at the door. But we've got fall swim lessons starting September 10th. Okay. And we actually are rolling out we're doing a little test and we're rolling out some private swim lessons during the daytime for levels 1 and 2, where the total number of kids in the class are going to be 2 kids. And that's something we're trying. If anyone's interested in doing that, we'd love you to come out and do it. The only time that we can offer it because of pool space is during the day.
Okay.
So if you're interested in that, check us out. It'll be in the brochure, and we'd love to give it a try.
How different would that be then for just 2 kids? Can you really work more individually with them, and it'll be a better lesson, you think?
Yeah, definitely a lot more individual time, a lot more water time. and we'll see how it goes. We've never done it before, so it's new for us. So we'll see.
Very nice. That's coming up here in the fall. Sarah Thompson, the aquatic manager for the Mount Prospect Park District. To find out more information on everything we're talking about here today, you can call 847-640-1000 or visit www.mppd.org. Well, that's it for this edition of Inside the Park. I hope you enjoyed everything on this episode. Until next time, for the Mount Prospect Park District and myself, Alyssa Ali, have a great day.